So this just might be me, but during this time when we are not confronted with as many distractions as we would normally be if life was normal, right? Um, you get inside your thoughts and you get inside your emotions, and your mind might drift to missed opportunities. And so I was walking around here just picking up stuff, doing things, and I started thinking about missed opportunities, and I started to get a little upset about some missed opportunities. And in my case, I started thinking about some of the people who got the opportunity that I wanted. My biases kick in, and I start thinking about how I'm better than that person, how I'm more experienced than that person, how my resume is better, how I'm bigger, better, faster, stronger, more explosive than that person is, right? And then there's two things that always calm me down. The first thing is this: is the unavailable perfect fit. The unavailable perfect fit. I might be privy to an opportunity, right, that gets me excited, and I started looking at all the dimensions and thinking, man, this would be a perfect fit for me. I need that, right? And I start pursuing it, and I start going hard after it. And then I start trying to manifest it. My spirit gets engaged, my heart gets engaged, my mind gets engaged, my physical gets engaged, and I'm locked in from top to bottom. Everything's operating on the same frequency. I want to manifest this thing. I want to turn this thing into something that's for me. And God will say, nah, I'm going to make that unavailable for you. Because see, God's perfect fit and my perfect fit don't compare. Like what I think is the perfect fit for me is probably the perfect fit for what I want, right? Because it's an ego driven. But God's perfect fit not only is perfect for me, it's perfect for my family, and it's perfect for a lot of the people who may never ever meet me, but will benefit simply because I was in my lane, right? So understanding that God will sometimes give you something or put something in front of you and say, listen, you think this is perfect, right? You like this, right? And you'll say, yeah, this is exactly what I always envisioned. And then God will say, well, I got something even better than that. So we have to honor that, and we have to trust that if we stay patient, if we keep working on what we're supposed to be working on, then God will put us in position to be in that perfect fit. But we got to do our work, we got to do our due diligence, right? But if we stay patient, He will put us exactly where we need to be. Right? So it's the unavailable perfect fit. Sometimes it's unavailable for a reason. It's God's way of saying, listen, what you think is dope, I got something way doper. Second thing is this: oftentimes when doors shut in our face or when doors don't open, it's God's way of protecting our spirit, our heart, our mind, and our body from the madness, the mess, right? You may think you want to be in this room, right? And again, sometimes we learn about it. We engage, we go after it, we pursue it with everything we have. We start calling everybody we know to send us a letter of reference and connect us and connect the dots and this, that, and the third. And then we don't get in. And we're like, how? I knew everybody that was in that room. I made sure that everybody in that room knew who I was. I did everything that I was supposed to do that they tell me when you go Google how to get a job and how to put yourself in position, how to pop off the page. I did everything that I was told to do. How come I didn't get that opportunity? And I'm qualified and I meet all of the qualifications, requirements, and so on and so forth. How come I didn't get that job? It's because God is trying to protect you. He's like, listen, bro, you in this opportunity ain't in alignment. You in this opportunity are not in alignment. This opportunity isn't aligned with your spirit, isn't aligned with your heart, your mind, right? And if your mind, your heart, and your spirit are compromised, trust and believe, your body will show the signs and the effects of having a heart, a mind, and a spirit that have been compromised, that aren't operating on the same frequency. See, some people go to work, or some people go hard at a job and they get in there because God will sometimes let you into the door. It's like, listen, if you want to go in that bad, go in. And then you go into that door, and then you go into that door, and you're around all those people, you're around all that energy, and you realize ain't nothing in this place for you, but this is what you got to do for a little bit, right? And then you realize that you feel some kind of way, you're not loving that capacity, you're thinking weird thoughts, and then all of a sudden it impacts your body. That's where disease comes in. That's where stress comes in. That's where things that you can't predict, foresee, start to create and develop. So it's important that you have to honor that sometimes the opportunities that you want don't take place in your life simply because it's God's way of protecting your spirit, your heart, and mind from all of the mess, right? So if you are by yourself, right? Or if you are just around less people than normal, right? And you are starting to get into your feelings, you start getting into your thoughts, and you start thinking about lost opportunities or opportunities that you didn't get. Two things to consider. Number one, the unavailable perfect fit. Perhaps That's God's way of showing you that there was something down the line that's far better than what you could have ever dreamed of or you could have ever drawn up. Second thing is, understand that sometimes God is working to protect your spirit, your heart, and your mind, right, from the mess. So you want to be a part of this really bad, but if you were probably so messed up that you would come home with that same funk, that same energy, and it would impact you, it would impact the people that you love, and inevitably it would impact a bunch of people that have never ever going to meet, that will never ever meet you, but will be impacted simply because your work and you aren't in alignment. However, if we just wait on God, if we wait on God and do what we're supposed to do, there's a good chance that we will be in alignment. And not only will we be in alignment with our work, but we'll be in alignment with ourselves, right? And we'll have an opportunity to impact not only our lives, the lives of the people that we love, as well as the lives of the people who may never ever meet us, but will be impacted simply because we were operating in our lane. Hope that makes sense. My name is Marv Fox Jr. Done.